Welcome to the ACC Student News.
The news students can use.
I'm Acc Castillo.
And I'm Tristan Selmer.
And here are this week's stories. After 18 years in power, Vladimir Putin will be the Prime Minister of Russia for another 6 years. Putin led the election with 76% of the vote, though there were reports of ballot box stuffing and forced voting. The Russian opposition leader was reported of boycotting the election due to prevention caused by criminal convictions viewed as politically motivated. Near Red Square, Putin thanked thousands who rallied after the vote. He said the nation needs unity to move forward and urged the crowd to think about the future of our great motherland. Putin will attempt to continue his foreign policy, which will make him popular with his people. This policy is also part of an effort by a former KGB officer. The town of Crown Point will be spending $250 million on fountains. The fountains are not the only benefit of this expensive project. It will be estimated at $150 to $250 million, would occupy 109 acres at northwest corner of Interstate 65 and US 230. Initial plans call for 2 hotels, bowling alleys and a theater, upscale and casual restaurants, a grocery store, and townhomes. It will also include a fire station. The fountains are being called a landmark for shopping, dining, and entertainment. The fountains will be a great benefit for the town of Crown Point. The water fountains will act as a great way to bring people together. Even with this great expense, the project is brilliant.
Munster's speech team set a record for the number of state entries. 21 entries advanced to the state, and 38 out of 39 entries made it into the elimination round. Munster High defeated more than 90 schools to advance to state. The team took home both the Class 2A and Ralph Lawson Award for their overall team at the championship. The team looks forward to competing at Fort Lauderdale, Florida in June. Here's hope that they can make a good name from Northwest Indiana.
Grimmer Middle School science teacher Dan Runyon was honored. There was a concert and church showing support to him this past weekend. He died from cardiac arrest while training for the Chicago Marathon. There was a slideshow presentation of Mr. Runyon's life. The shirt made in his honor was created by 8th graders who attended Grimmer Middle School. There was also an 8th grader who created a card for Mr. Runyon while he was in the hospital. Our deepest regards to the family.
Since the mid-season finale of the AMC series The Walking Dead, fans have been awaiting the much-anticipated return of the show. Season 8, Episode 13 of The Walking Dead is titled Do Not Send Us Astray. In the episode, an all-out war is broken out between the many different settlements of Washington, D.C. Even though the good guys seem to be winning, the tables may turn in the second half of the season.
The region and Chicago had a celebratory St. Patrick's Day over the weekend. In Crown Point, kids battled with green lightsabers as men in kilt swiss from Lake County, pipes and drums walked the streets downtown Saturday night, playing Amazing Grace from their bagpipes. Chicago kicked off its St. Patrick's Day festivities with the dyeing of the Chicago River and the downtown parade. Around 40 pounds of dye was used for the river. Thousands of marchers and bands, horses, and a few leprechauns marched along the parade route on Columbus Drive. And Stake Street. The Shannon Rovers bagpipers brought a touch of Ireland to Chicago as they have been the past 92 years. That's all the time for this week. I'm Ricardo Castillo.
And I'm Tristan Selmer.
Be sure to check out the rest of our videos on YouTube.
And why not follow us on Twitter at ACC TV Hammond.